Hello, good afternoon. Hello, hello. Look, who am I today? I'm Maleficent. And I've got lots and lots of stories. And look, who do I have today? I have Olaf, I have Rapunzel, I have Mickey, I have Elsa. Let it go, let it go. I can't hold it back anymore. Who else do I have? I have Winnie the Pooh. I have Pony from My Little Pony. Rainbow Dash. I have lots and lots of people. And I have lots of books. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of books. Lots of your favourite stories. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What day is it today? It's Thursday. Today is book day. Book day. I love book day because I love to read. It's Thursday. Tell me the days quickly. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And what month is it? April. The months? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. And what else happened? It's what season? Spring. Spring is coming. Spring is coming. How do you think I know? How do you think I know? I saw the green grass growing. I saw the green grass growing. That's how I know it's so. That's how I know it's so. Spring is coming. Spring is coming. How do you think I know? How do you think I know? I saw the green grass growing. I saw the green grass growing. That's how I know it's so. That's how I know it's so. It's spring, and in spring we can see flowers and rainbows and animals and lots of things. Are you ready for the stories? Are you ready? Our first story is about a princess. It's Snow White and the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 dwarfs. Snow White. Okay, are you ready? Let's see if we know the names. We have Sneezy, Bashful, Dog, Grumpy, Happy, Dopey, and Sleepy. Look. Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. One snowy night in the castle far away, a little princess was born. Her parents named her Snow White. As the years passed, the child grew up to be a lovely young woman. Her beauty and her gentle nature won the hearts of all that knew her. As Snow White's father died, she lived in the castle with her stepmother. Okay, madrastra, stepmother. The Queen. The Queen was beautiful, but she had no heart. Can you make a heart? The Queen had no heart. She was also jealous of Snow White's beauty. So she dressed the princess in rags and made her clean the castle. The Queen's most prized possession was a mirror. And she stood in front of it and she said, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest one of all?" And the mirror always replied, "You, my Queen, you are the fairest of them all." Until one day, the The queen asked, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" And the mirror says, "Not you, my queen. Why, Snow White is the fairest of them all." So the queen sent out a huntsman to get Snow White's heart. Oh dear. But the huntsman took her into the forest, but he couldn't hurt Snow White. So the Snow White ran away. She found lots of animals, and the animals took her to a little house. And in the little house, there were 7 little chairs and 7 little beds. But it was very dirty. Look, So Snow White and the animals cleaned and cleaned and cleaned and cleaned. Look, can you see? Snow White is sweeping and they're making the beds. But then she was tired, so she went to sleep. While she was asleep, the 7 dwarfs came home. Can you remember the song for the 7 dwarfs? I-ho, 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 I-ho. It's off to work we go. I-ho, 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 I-ho. And they walked home. But when they got home, they saw that something was wrong. Everything was clean. So they went upstairs and they found Snow White asleep on the bed. Snow White woke up and saw 7 little dwarfs looking at her. "Oh my," she says. The queen stood in front of the mirror and said, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" And the mirror replied, "Snow White is the fairest of them all." The queen was very angry, so she made an apple for Snow White. When the dwarfs went to work, the queen dressed up as a old witch and came to see Snow White. "What are you doing, my dear?" "I'm making pie," said Snow White. "Oh, apple pies are what the mouths water with," said the witch. So Snow White took the apple and took a bite, and she fell asleep. The animals ran to let the dwarfs know. Wait a minute. And they raced home and they pushed the witch off a cliff. But by the time they got to Snow White, she wouldn't wake up. So they put her to sleep on the bed and in a coffin, look, in the forest. One day when the prince was coming, the prince, can you see the prince? The prince walked past and he saw Snow White and he gave her a kiss. Snow White opened her eyes and woke up, and they both lived happily ever after. The end. Snow White. Snow White, the queen, was very bad. She gave her an apple. What shall we read next? What story is Maleficent in? She's in Sleeping Beauty. I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. Teacher loves Sleeping Beauty. Teacher's going to sit on here, on the floor. Long ago, in a kingdom far away, there lived a king and a queen who just had a little baby, and they named her Aurora. They celebrated her christening with all the people in the land and the king from the next land and his son, Prince Philip. Also at the celebration was the three fairy godmothers, Flora, Fauna, Merryweather. Flora waved her magic wand and said, "I give you the gift of beauty." Then Fauna made her wand and said, "I give you the gift of song." Ah. When Merryweather went to flutter to the cradle, she waved her wand, but suddenly came Maleficent. She was angry she hadn't been invited to the christening. "I too have a gift for the princess," she said. On her 16th birthday, she will prick her finger and she will die. And in that, she disappeared in a puff of smoke. Everybody was scared, but Merryweather said, "I still have my gift." She went to the cradle. She waved her wand. You shall prick your finger, but you shall not die. You shall fall asleep." The fairy godmothers convinced the king and queen to let them take the baby princess and to raise her as their own in the forest, hidden away from Maleficent. They named her Briar Rose. When she was 16, on the day of her birthday, she went out to the forest, while her fairy godmothers made her some birthday surprises. But while she was in the forest talking to her animal friends and singing, she met a prince. It was Prince Philip, and they sang and they danced through the forest. Okay. When she came back, the fairy godmothers told her she was a princess and that she could not see her prince no more. They took her to the castle, but when they left her alone because she was sad, she heard a voice. "Aurora, Aurora, prick your finger on the spinning wheel." Look. When Aurora touched the spinning wheel, she fell asleep. And Maleficent had won. When Prince Philip went to the cottage to see Aurora, Maleficent and her workmen jumped him and they took him to a prison. The fairy godmothers helped Prince Philip escape. They gave him a sword and a shield. You see? Shield. But as they was escaping, Maleficent turned into a dragon and she breathed fire. Prince Philip fought with Maleficent and he won. When he got to the tower where Aurora was sleeping, he gave her a kiss. And Aurora woke up, opened her eyes, and her and Prince Philip lived happily ever after. The end. Sleeping Beauty. And Maleficent is in Sleeping Beauty. Let's have a look. What else do we have? What else was in the story? There was a princess and a prince and some fairies. And look, I have a book here made of fairies. It's called the Butterfly Children. It's about lots of fruit. Morpho tugs the strawberry with all his might. Chrissy warns him not to take a bite. Don't bite it, don't eat it. Ozzy finds an apple big and round. He puts it in a barrel that Rudy has found. Yummy apple. Claudia, Chuku and Baby pack jam in their case. Yummy. And set off for a special place. At last, all the children are on their way. Where are they going? I can't say. It's going to be a wonderful day. Look at all the butterfly children. They're all butterflies. The butterflies are happy as can be, sharing the food under the harmony tree. Look, they made a picnic. Yummy, with all their fruits. Yummy, yummy, yummy. They have apples and strawberries. And what else? Jam and honey and blueberries. Yummy. Look, there's the harmony tree. Yay. The end. Okay. We're going to read two more stories, okay? So look what we have. We have the ugly duckling. Oh, the ugly duckling. You see? Little duckling, little ducks. The ugly duckling. In a nest on the riverbank, there were 6 newborn ducklings. 5 ducklings were yellow and very beautiful, and one of them was scruffy and grey. He was too big. He didn't match the rest of them. Look, you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. He's different. The other ducks laughed at him. You don't belong. You're too big. You're ugly. Oh, poor baby. Look at yourself in the water. They say, have you ever seen such an ugly duckling? Oh, poor baby. The poor little duckling is sad. And he hides from the other ducks. It's autumn and beautiful birds are flying overhead. I wish I could go too. In the winter, it's so cold. The ducklings go bigger and bigger and bigger. But he is sad and lonely. He has no friends. Oh dear. When the spring comes, the ducks come back. Why can't I be like them? The duckling sighed to a frog. But you are like them, said the frog. Now look at yourself in the water. He's a beautiful swan. He's beautiful. There in the water, in the reflection of a beautiful swan. He's not an ugly duckling. His sad and lonely days are over. He then went to live with all of the other swans. And he wasn't an ugly duckling. This story is very, very important. We should never, ever, ever laugh at somebody else for something, okay? Doesn't matter if everybody is beautiful in a different way. See, I don't think he's ugly. I think he's cute. We should never, ever, ever laugh at somebody else, okay? We have to be nice and kind, okay? Very important. If not, Malefica will get you. Ha ha. Okay, one more. So, what are all the stories we've read? We've read Pinocchio, Little Red Riding Hood. We've read Winnie the Pooh. We read, what else did we read? Collar Monster, Three Little Pigs. We read lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. Okay, and we have one more. We're going to read Rapunzel. Oh. Now, I can't remember the song for Rapunzel, but this is Rapunzel. You know what happened to Rapunzel? Let me sit back on my chair. Oh. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there was a queen and a king, and they had a baby. But one day, the baby was taken. Oh dear. She was taken by an evil witch. And she locked her away in a very, 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 very tall tower. It has no doors and it only has one window. And the witch, to go up the tower, used to say, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. And Rapunzel would take her hair, take it out the window, and she would let it down. And the witch would use it as rope to climb up. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. One day, oh dear. One day, while the witch was climbing up, a prince who was riding by saw. And he saw the witch say, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. And he saw the hair come down like this. Shh. So he waited for the witch to go. And then he stood on the tower and said, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. And the prince climbed up and he saw a beautiful girl standing in the window. She was very scared. She hadn't met anybody else before. Oh dear, she said, what are you doing here? But the prince visited and visited, and slowly they fell in love. So one day the prince said, let's go, come with me, and we can go. But when they were about to escape, along came the witch and caught them, and she chopped off Rapunzel's hair. Oh dear. But Rapunzel fought the witch and went to save the prince, and they lived happily ever after. The end. What do you think, Olaf?
I'm not going anywhere without you.
Okay. So, this is the end for book week. Okay? We'll see you on next week for more class. Bye-bye. Have fun and read lots of books. Okay? Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Look.